From the 25-yard line of Miami, Theismann to Riggins. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
This time, they shut Riggins down pretty well. Bob Brunig on the defense.
AM 1260, WWDC, and the Eddie Gallagher Show are proud to welcome former Redskin, number 44, John Riggins.
And today's Riggo Report is sponsored by Beck's Beer, kind of the other side of John Riggins. What do you think?
Touche, buddy. I shouldn't have said anything last
Well, we
Friday.
talked about it last week.
In fact, Monday I said the same thing to Ernie, because I said, you know, that guy still hasn't caught me yet. Boy, they caught me and then some.
They sure did. 3 times.
All right, enough of that. Let's get back to the old Glenn Blackwood, or whatever it was, who we know never will catch me.
Yeah, well, I have to give credit to Ernie for that, because he and I came up with that the other day after you left, because you made such a big deal about it.
Well played, gentlemen. Well played.
Well, the Redskins now 7-0. They're taking the week off, but they didn't get the whole week off. They said 7 days off, but Joe gave them like 5 days off, 2 days on, and 2 days off, or something like that.
I'll tell you what. Not that it's that important. It is if you're a player, though. Believe me. I don't remember getting these carrots thrown at us back in '85. Of course, that was my last year. It seems like occasionally when you'd win a game that they would. Actually, I can't remember that at all, to tell you the truth. But maybe he did that. What he usually does is if they win, they come in on Monday after a loss, and then they'll look at films, and then they go out and have a little workout. But he usually gives them that Monday off, plus Tuesday's their normal day off on a regular work week. So they get the first 2 days of the week off. They actually get a weekend, unless you're injured. And of course, when you play, it's very seldom you really do get a day off. But still, not having to be sitting in front of the coaches and looking at films and all that is relieving. But that's where I kind of thought they were picking up these days off. Now, I didn't know that there's this bonus plan in the works where when they hit the bye week that they were going to get a day off for each game that they had won. That's very clever. And as I was saying to Ernie on Monday, I got a feeling that Coach Gibbs will get out his little blue book or whatever color the book is that he writes all these favors that he does for the team and find a loophole in what he told them. There's just no way that I could see these guys getting a straight week off without having anything to do. Not only that, though, I think the team, as a rule, they are a very conscientious bunch of guys, and I think that when you have veterans like that, if that was a team of rookies, I guarantee you they'd be ranting and raving. You said a week off, Coach. We want a whole week off. They really wouldn't be able to see the forest through the trees, but they do have guys there with that kind of foresight and hindsight. So I would say even if Coach Gibbs said, well, I'll see you guys in a week, that the players would hold a meeting and say, hey, listen, we're not taking a week off. We're going to come in here on Wednesday or Thursday. Let's get a workout, just see each other, say hi again. That chemistry that you get when you win 7 football games in a row, like as the Redskins have done, is something that is it's like the song, that country western song Kenny Rogers sings about the gambler and Lady Luck, she'll sit a while and then she's gone. And there's a lot of truth in that. And I really think that if anybody knew what that was, what that chemistry or whatever, that intangible that makes the difference between winning and losing, all other things being equal, i.e. talent and what have you, and coaching ability, they could sell a ton of it, buddy, to make a long story short. And I just don't think the Redskins want that to get away on them. And it can sometimes. I don't think a break. But as I said, I was saying this to Ernie on Monday, that I think the break, I don't see it hurting the Redskins really, but I certainly don't see it helping them either. I don't think they've got enough injuries where it does them any good. And I see it, a team like the Giants possibly, the team that they're going to come back against after the break, I see maybe them getting a little bit of more of an advantage, I should say, than the Redskins. And maybe when it's all said and done, maybe it's neither advantage nor disadvantage to either team.
Now, does the break come at a good time for the Giants, do you think? Are they going to be able to use this time to get ready for a 7-0 team that they have to face?
Well, that's what I was just saying. I think it probably works for them a little bit better than it does the Redskins. Of course, it's a home game up there. I think it gives a chance for what's happened in the beginning of the season. I think it gives it a chance to kind of settle out. And I think it starts to level the playing field, no pun intended, in the sense that the Giants are going to forget the fact that they're 4-3, or not forget it, but it has a tendency to reduce the nature of their season, and that is it's been very topsy-turvy, and they haven't played well. The Redskins, by the same token, are going to have to come back after a 2-week absence